You ever have that moment, that flash of an idea for a really simple tool, maybe like a shared grocery list for the family or a quick RSVP form for a get-together, but then that feeling kind of deflates, right? The second you think, oh, wait, I'd have to learn code or figure out databases and poof, the idea's gone. That gap, between the clear idea and actually making it happen with code, that's always been such a hurdle.
Yeah, it's a huge barrier. But, the sources we looked at suggest that wall's really starting to come down. Today, we're doing a deep dive into Canva Code 2.0. It's a feature that, well, basically lets you talk an app into being.
Welcome to the deep dive. So our mission today is to really dig into the material out there on Canva Code 2.0. We want to pull out the essential upgrades, the things that actually make it work now, and maybe share some of those little secrets, those non-obvious tips you need to make it truly functional.
Exactly. We'll kick off by defining what this thing is, this AI coder, and why 2.0 is such a big deal. Then we'll walk through building a habit tracker step by step, iteratively, showing how it saves data. And then we'll get into that crucial tip, the one prompt you absolutely need to customize how your app looks.
Okay, let's unpack it. So Canva Code, at its heart, it's an AI feature, right? It makes these small interactive apps just from text prompts.
Yeah, you're essentially chatting with an AI that codes for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the sources really emphasize this in the original version. Fun, yeah. Maybe a novelty, but kind of useless practically.
Because I had no memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was a toy.
Yeah.
You put info in, you closed it, gone, vanished. So 2.0 isn't just a label. It signals this fundamental shift, makes it a real tool, driven by three key things.
Right, 3 upgrades.
Precisely. Number one, the big one, data collection. Your apps can now actually save user input. It goes straight into Canva Sheets.
Canva Sheets, okay, so like their own built-in spreadsheet thing.
Pretty much. Think of it like stacking little Lego blocks of data right there inside Canva. It stays put.
Ah, so the data persists. It doesn't just disappear if you refresh or close the window.
That's the key. Number two is easy customization. You can finally change the look, the text, the colors, right in the normal Canva editor. No more default blue everything.
Okay, that's useful.
And third, quick publishing. You can basically push your little app out as a live website with its own URL directly from the code area.
Wow, okay, so testing it becomes super easy. What about access? Is it heavily restricted?
It seems pretty generous, actually. Free users get 20 messages a day with the AI coder. Paid users get 60. Plenty to build and tweak something simple.
And finding it.
Simple. Go to the Canva homepage, click the Canva AI button, then pick Code for Me. Boom, you're in the chat window.
So just to circle back on that first point, Canva Sheets integration, what fundamental capability did that unlock?
Well, simply put, apps can now save and remember user input. That's the core difference.
Okay, let's see it in action then. The source material used a habit tracker example, right? Built iteratively.
Yeah, perfect example because it needs to remember stuff. They started really basic for V1. The prompt was something like, create a simple habit tracker. Need a text box for the habit name and add button. Below that, show a list of added habits. Each habit needs a checkbox. Simple.
And the AI just builds it.
In seconds, a working little app appears. And here's the interesting part. The moment it shows up, a data button also appears at the top.
Ah, so it automatically links it to a Canvas sheet behind the scenes.
Exactly. No extra steps needed for that basic connection. And then, every time you add a habit, the sheet automatically logs the time, the name you typed, and its status true or false for the checkbox.
And that data structure, it just figures that out on its own.
Yep, all automated.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Then they moved to V2, adding some structure. A long list of habits gets messy.
Right, so they iterated, made it better.
Yeah, the follow-up prompt was like, okay, want to add categories. When adding a habit, give me a drop-down to pick a category. Make 3 categories: health, work, personal.
And it understood that, kept the existing stuff.
Perfectly. The app UI updated instantly with the drop-down, and the sheet automatically got a new category column. It remembers the whole conversation.
Okay, that context retention is powerful.
Totally. Then V3 was about polish, user experience stuff. They asked for automatic emojis next to the habit names, like relevant ones.
Oh, like a little brain emoji for work or something.
Kind of, yeah. And a delete button, specifically a trash can icon next to each habit.
And did that work smoothly? The deleting part?
Flawlessly, according to the source. Click the trash can, the habit disappears from the app, and the row gets deleted from the Canvas sheet. Instantly. Real-time sync.
That's impressive. Now, you mentioned context retention, but sometimes AI can get well, confused. I mean, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, even on simple stuff.
Oh, for sure. It happens.
So if you're hitting that wall where the AI seems to forget what you asked for 5 minutes ago, does that mean keeping everything in one single chat thread is absolutely essential?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That single thread is how it holds on to the context, making those step-by-step refinements possible. Lose the thread, you lose the memory.
Got it. Okay, so we've got functionality, data saving. Let's talk about making it look good. Customization. Getting away from that default blue.
Right. So the process starts after the AI generates the app. You click Use in a Design, and you'll probably pick the website option.
Okay, puts it onto a Canva design canvas.
Exactly. Then in the editor, you click Edit right on the app itself. That opens up options. You can change the title text, like from my habit tracker to my daily wins. Change button text, like add to add new habit.
Simple text edits. What about fonts and colors?
Fonts, not yet. Currently just the text content itself, but the big hurdle, the real sticking point people hit, according to the sources, it's the colors.
Ah, the color mystery. I can just imagine building the perfect little app, gonna change the colors to match my brand, and nothing. The color picker's just not there.
Exactly that. And it's super frustrating because customization is advertised as a 2.0 feature.
So what's blocking it? What's the trick?
It's almost annoyingly simple. By default, Canva code uses gradient backgrounds in the apps it generates.
Gradients, like faded colors.
Yeah. And apparently, if there's a gradient anywhere in the app's background elements, the standard Canva color picker just disables itself for that object. It won't show up.
Wow. Okay. That's not obvious at all. So you have to tell the AI to fix a problem you don't even know you have yet?
Pretty much. It's counterintuitive,
Yeah.
but this is the secret sauce, the critical tip. You must include this instruction in your very first prompt. Please make sure I can customize the app's colors. Remove all gradient backgrounds and replace them with solid colors.
Just that one line right at the beginning.
Right at the start.
And if you forget that line in the first prompt, what happens? What crucial feature gets locked out?
You lose access to the customizable color picker in the editor.
Yeah.
Your app is stuck with the default colors unless you start over.
Okay, that's a huge takeaway. Fix the gradients first.
Do that, though, and you unlock 3 color areas you can customize. Primary, that's like the header and buttons. Secondary item backgrounds, category tags. And accent, like the color of check boxes. And for pro users, it gets better. You can pull colors directly from your brand kit.
Nice. Okay, that makes it much more practical. Mid-roll sponsor read. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've covered building the app, saving data, and the crucial color customization secret. Now let's talk about deployment and real-world use. How does it hold up once it's, live?
Well, testing showed it adapts well. The desktop and mobile layouts generally adjust fine. But the really standout feature, the one that got a whoa reaction in the source material, is that real-time sync we touched on.
Right, the instant updates.
Yeah, add something on your phone, check off a task. It appears instantly on the desktop version if it's open, and vice versa. It's truly synchronous.
Whoa, okay, stop and think about that. Imagine scaling that. Shared tools, dynamic collaboration, not just submitting data to a form, but actually interacting together in real time.
That capability is exactly why it shifted from toy to tool, right? If it couldn't sync instantly, you couldn't realistically use it for a shared team list or a live poll or anything collaborative.
Makes sense. So when you're ready to share it, how does publishing work? You mentioned 2 ways.
Yep, 2 main paths. Method 1 is the customized way. This is what you use after you've gone into the editor, changed the text, applied your solid brand colors using that secret prompt.
But so after you've made it look right.
Exactly. You hit publish directly from the editor. This ensures all your careful branding and text changes go live with the app. Full control.
Okay. And method 2.
Method 2 is the quick code publish. You do this directly from the code section itself where you were chatting with the AI. It's faster.
What does it ask for?
Just the basics. What URL path you want, like your website.com, tracker, an optional password, and a favicon. Quick note on the favicon. It needs to be exactly 280 by 280 pixels. Kind of specific.
Okay. Seems simple enough, but there's a catch.
Big catch. If you use method 2, the quick publish from the code section, it completely ignores any customizations you made in the editor.
Oh, so it reverts back.
Yeah, it pushes out the app with the default blue colors and the original text from your very first prompt.
So rule of thumb, if branding and custom text matter, always publish using method 1 from the editor.
You got it. Now, once it is published, there's that data button we mentioned. Looks like a little database icon. That's for management.
What does it do?
2 things. 1, click it to view your data. That just opens the connected Canvas sheet so you can see all the saved entries.
Straightforward.
2, inside the sheet itself, there's a refresh your data button. Looks like a little light bulb icon.
Why is refreshing the data within the sheet important? Doesn't the app sync instantly?
The app sends data instantly, yeah. But if you're working in the sheet, maybe manually fixing an entry someone made, or filtering things, hitting that refresh button, ensures the sheet accurately reflects the absolute latest status from all app interactions, keeps everything perfectly aligned. Got it. Data integrity. Okay, let's talk applications. Now that we know it saves data and syncs, what kind of things become genuinely useful? What are some good use cases?
Well, the potential is pretty broad for simple tools. Think about a shared to-do list for a small team or family. Before 2.0, it was just text. Now,
Now you can prompt the AI to add more structure.
exactly. Ask it to track who added the task. Add a timestamp for when it was completed. That data gets saved automatically.
Okay, so it turns a simple list into a lightweight tracking tool, no external software needed.
Right. Or think about an anonymous suggestion box. Used to need Google Forms or something similar. Now,
You just prompt for a text box.
yeah, prompt for a single text field and explicitly tell the AI not to ask for a name or email. Publish it, people submit feedback, it goes straight to your private Canva sheet, completely anonymous.
Removes friction, keeps it simple, data's clean.
Hmm.
Nice. Okay, other quick examples. Let's see, an event RSVP form, deeds, name, email, maybe a drop-down for yes, no, maybe, easy. Quick team poll, like lunch today, with 3 buttons. Pizza, tacos, salad, records clicks instantly. Book reading tracker, input for title author, a mark as read button that updates the status in the sheet. All doable.
So, lots of potential for these small, focused utility apps. If we were to boil down the core advice for someone listening who wants to try this, what are the key takeaways?
Okay, 4 main things. 1, start simple, then improve. Don't try to build Rome in the first prompt. Use that iterative approach. V1, then V2, then V3.
Makes sense. Build it up.
2, be specific. The AI is smart, but it's not psychic. If you want a drop down, tell it exactly what options go in it. Need a date picker? Ask for it clearly.
Garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Kinda, yeah. 3, and this is the big one we covered, fix the gradient issue early. Put that solid colors line in your very first prompt. It's the key to customization.
Don't forget the magic prompt. Got it.
And finally, 4, keep your prompts in one chat thread. That context is crucial for the AI to understand how to build on previous steps. Don't start new chats for refinements.
Okay. Start simple, be specific, fix gradients first, keep it in one thread. Seems actionable. So, the big idea here really feels like Canva Code 2.0 is genuinely democratizing simple app creation, wouldn't you say?
I think so. You don't need to be a programmer. You just need a clear idea of a simple tool you need and a little patience to talk it through with the AI.
And those 3 core upgrades, data saving, customization, quick publishing, they make it actually useful, not just a tech demo.
Exactly. That real-time sync and the persistent data, that changes the game for small, everyday problems.
Which leads to a good final thought, maybe.
Yeah, building on the source material. Think about this. Given that real-time sync, that data collection, what's a simple recurring pain point in your day? Something messy you handle with email chains or like a clunky shared spreadsheet right now? Could that specific little workflow annoyance be solved or at least smoothed out by a dead simple custom app you could talk into existence in like 10 minutes?
That's the challenge, maybe. Find that annoyance and try building a solution that feels like the right place to leave it. We definitely encourage you to try these steps. Start simple, chat with the AI coder, see what you can build.
Yeah, experiment. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into code-free apps with Canva Code 2.0.
We'll talk to you next time on The Deep Dive.